Hey yo, what is going on guys? Genesis Replays here, and today I'll be talking about monitors and more importantly, cheap gaming monitors. The price range will be between like $100 to $200, but it is something that's a little expensive, but they are worth the money if you just started doing YouTube or something like that. If you're not and you're like really successful, do not watch this video because right now I'm just talking about cheap ones. And yeah, alright, so what I'm looking for into a monitor is something that has less than 5 millisecond response time, at least full HD 1080p, and has a high contrast ratio for graphics. By the way, no one is paying me to do this, so well, yeah, so let's go. Alright, so into number 5, the monitor that I chose would be the LG 24M45VQ. It is a 24-inch monitor, which is perfect for me because higher than, well, if it's something bigger than 24 inches, I find it too big. Don't do any that's what she said jokes. It's kind of boring. It has a 2 ms response time. It is full HD with 1080p. And it has minimal flicker, and the contrast ratio is 1000 to 1. So yeah, I personally have it. I find it's a great monitor. It works very well, you know. I didn't find any problem for it. Alright, moving on to number 4, I chose the ViewSonic VX2452 MH. It is a widescreen LED backlight LCD monitor. Its DC is 50 million to 1. As built-in speakers, it is 23.6 inches. It has a 2 ms response time, and as again, it is full HD 1080p. So yeah, I don't have it. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. Most of my friends do. They say it was really cheap. I once had one. They loaned me one. I found it worked well. I didn't know, I wasn't very used to it because I have my LG and it works very well with it. So yeah. All right. So moving on to number 3. Alright, so the next one is the BenQ RL2455HM. It is 24 inch. The contrast ratio is 12 million to 1. And it is a HDMI widescreen LED backlight LCD monitor. Tongue twister right there. And for the first monitor that in the cheap category, I guess, it has a 1 ms response time. And yeah, just putting it out there. The last 3 that I just said, the BenQ, the ViewSonic, and the LG, I recommend those for console gamers. So for Xbox One, the 360, the PS4, the PS3, because, well, yeah, they're just perfect because, well, if you're a PC gamer, I wouldn't recommend to buy these monitors. They're just basically made, I guess, I hope, for consoles. They don't have the best contrast ratio for PC gaming. So yeah, moving on to number 2. Alright, for number 2, I chose the Asus VS248H-P. Has a 2 ms response time. The contrast ratio is 50 million to 1. It is 24 inches. It is a HDMI LED backlight widescreen LCD monitor. Now, from what I've heard from reviews, it didn't look very expensive. Anyways, It was a 2 ms response time. I've never used it. I've basically almost never heard of it. I've looked at some reviews. Most people say it's really good, so yeah. And for number 1, alright, best for last. This is quite insane monitor. It is the Asus VX248H. It has a 1 ms response time. It is 24 inches. It is an HDMI widescreen LED backlight LCD monitor, and the contrast ratio is kind of high from my opinion. It is 80 million to 1. It's a lot. Yeah. I find it quite insane because it's 80 million to 1. It's, you know, I find it a little too exaggerated. But anyways, all the monitors will be down in the description. I will link a website to it so that you can buy it if you're interested in it. You can also check some reviews and stuff like that. This, all from my opinion, which one are cheap, good monitors. So if you buy one of them and you find it shitty, well, that is not my, well, I mean, it is cheap, but like it still works well, okay? Like, but most of these monitors that I chose were only for console gamers, because I am a console gamer. I'm not into Counter-Strike, you know, and shit like that. But maybe later to my YouTube career, I'll do some CSGO and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, that was all for today. I'll see you guys later, and if you guys want to see the rest of the gameplay, have fun, because I went really try hard on this one. So yeah, enjoy.
It's never in a nowhere, and when the earth is slipping, tripping, better than I'll give Irons the good news.